you're being courageous now in that you're all prepared to speak up. But you speak, you take the microphone and that sort of thing. But I don't think yet that you are really calling out or describing behavior as it happens. I don't think you're doing that. And the word tolerate came up yesterday. And as a culture skill, one of the most difficult culture skills is that you have to call the behavior when it's not okay. One of the clients a couple of clients we've been working with, but one we've been working with us recently is one of the big mining companies. And some of the most successful culture projects I think that have ever happened in the last 20 years are the ones on safety that have been done by some of those big mining companies. I don't know if any of you have ever worked for an organization where safety was an obsession. Have any of you ever been in one of those big organizations? No. Okay. So they have a principle which is you never walk past an unsafe practice. So, you see water on the floor, you see, somebody who hasn't, put the gloves in the right place, or someone who's not wearing a helmet, or whatever it happens to be. That is the absolute rule, that you never walk past an unsafe practice. I mean, they've dropped their, fatalities and lost time injury numbers down from, literally from 1,000 down to 2 or something. I mean, it's been dramatic change. And it is about an obsession with these are the behaviors we want. And when we when we see the opposite, we have to call it. Now, again, being uncomfortable and outside of our comfort zone, it's much easier not to do it. It's so much easier not to say it. And I think you are going to need to start saying it. But first of all, of course, you've got to know what good looks like. And our safety is kind of, in a way, easier. It's quite hard to point out when someone's being complex. It's quite hard to go, okay, we've got 25 people involved in this process. Why haven't we got 2? Why haven't we got the courage to make a decision here rather than involving 20 people so that if it goes wrong, none of us end up feeling responsible? It's harder to call that when you're in the middle of it.